Welcome back to Divinity Original Sin. And we're beneath the place that we rescued Gareth, and it's time to find out what's going on here. Unfortunately, Magister Sang is cursed, and there's not really much we can do for him. Let's go and have a talk, shall we?
In the flickering torchlight, you see a Magister lying muttering on the ground. As you approach, he turns with a jerk.
No, stay back. Not another step closer if you want to live.
I don't want to fight, I just want to talk. What is that stuff all over you?
Fight? I'm not afraid of you. You should be afraid of me.
The Magister nods towards his hand, and you see the skin is midnight black. It seems to undulate, as if worms were squirming through his flesh. He grimaces and tucks it underneath his arm, squeezing it tight.
What happened to you?
He nods towards the bodies of the dead Magisters, twisted in the thorned blood.
Same as those poor souls. We finished clearing out this blasted room and wanted to move on to the next. As soon as they touched that switch, they were screaming. Some void curse. Dallas warned us to take care, but we never knew we'd...
Can I help you at all?
He looks up at you, his eyes staring deep into yours.
I saw how they died. I heard them screaming. I don't want to go like that. I don't want to face that. Please. I can't lift my sword. I can't.
I'll do what I can.
I can't do it myself.
He lowers his eyes to stare at his black, squirming hand.
Just make it quick.
Okay, so I guess there's nothing we can really do for the Magister, aside from, well, I don't think there's any other dialogue options. Let's quickly check.
The Magister looks up as...
Change your mind?
The Magister grows.
No. So unfortunately, we need to make this quick, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so maybe that wasn't the quickest thing I could have done. But we did get 1700 XP for it, so there is that. He's definitely feeling better now. Anyway, moving on. This room that we have is an antechamber, if you like, to the main room beyond here, and of course he's saying that this lever is cursed. You'll also notice in here that there is a source fountain. So if you didn't have any source points, and I do have one, you could fill up at the source fountain and then source fountain, and then use one of your abilities. So that's a bit of a big clue, I guess, that we can use one of our abilities. So let's look at Blessed, shall we? Now, if you didn't know how to do this, you could go and speak to, I guess, a rat.
Halt! Who goes there?
Marina the Brave. My name is Sabine. Who am I talking to?
I am Marina the Brave. You are daring indeed to enter my domain.
How did you come by that name?
I'm an assassin of ants and crucifier of crickets. All rodents bow before me. So do lesser beasts, like elves, for instance.
Ooh.
My title is bestowed upon me by the king of all rats in honour of my renowned achievements.
Nothing compares to my fantastic deeds. I'll tell you my story so far.
To your surprise, the rat listens intently as you recount your time in Fort Joy and your escape into the hollow marshes.
Oh, my friend, you are an adventure after my own heart. I have heard many stories in my day, but none as exciting as this. May I ask you a favour, perhaps?
Sure. I guess we can do that.
I want to know more. More. Return to me when you have a chance and share your adventures. I want to hear about every spell cast and cliffside scaled, every chest pillaged and every sword swung. But if you are to return, I need to make sure you remain in one piece. So, let me share another morsel of information I've picked up on my travels. The levers in here are cursed. Best not to touch them unless you bless them somehow, lest they infect you with their torment.
Bless, you say? Almost like we had an ability called Bless.
Now hurry back. I can't wait to hear if your ventures can hold a candle to the other. I mean, to my own.
So this is the Armory. Let's take a quick look. Ancient Armory being looted by Magisters. Well, this is the Armory of Brachus Rex. Well, Brachus Rex, or however you pronounce that. Anyway, we have our ability to bless, and we can bless the lever. Which means we can then pull the lever.
Knowing the reputation of Brachus Rex, we should tread gingerly.
And I guess we should also loot up, so let's just have a quick look around. Is that another? I would have hoped. Oh, well, that's staff. Oh, well, never mind. Not quite sure whether I should be looting that body. So let's carry on for now. Brazier on either side, a shrine, and an enrage skill book. So, motivated an allied character with the power of rage. They're guaranteed to land critical hits with basic attacks and weapon skills, but they're muted. Okay, so that's more of a skill for our tank anyway, so I guess we can go and pick that up, can we?
What is this contraption?
What update have we got? We found a strange monolith in the second room. Let's take a look, shall we?
Before you stands an ancient shrine, runes carved deep into its rock.
Let's take a look at it.
The runes are in no language you understand or recognize. The shrine seems completely inert.
Maybe a bad idea, but let's lay our hand against the runes.
Your fingertips tingle as you reach out to the shrine. You feel power stir in your chest, but you feel lacking, like a cup waiting to be filled.
Well, I guess there's nothing we can do in here just yet. Anything? Doesn't look like it. It's saying we're empty, so let's go and fill up, you might say.
Puddle, it glows.
Back with sauce, and back we go through. And the rat's still over there, Marina. Let's try again, shall we?
Before you stands an ancient... You feel the source inside you swell up, filling your chest, yearning to be free.
Focus your power, calling the source to your fingertips.
Your power flows from your chest and into your hands, green tendrils of power slithering from your fingertips across the shrine. The shrine starts to vibrate and glow, slabs of stone gliding across each other as it begins to open.
900 XP. An update. What have we got for the update? Where is the update gone? Is it archived now? Okay. Guess we're not finding that there. Corrupted Tyrant's Helm. Artifacts of the Tyrant is one of our quests. So we found the Heart of the Tyrant, which is the armor. Tyrant's Helm, so obviously the helm, and they all have pretty odd demonic auras. Not quite so sure I want to put them on, just in case. I have a dusty hat though. Maybe I should get a better helm. However, is that actually... That's not for me. Is that for... Have I not already used this? Oh, it's because they have still have source colors. Okay, never mind. So we've got 2 pieces of the armor of Brachus Rex. Let's head back outside and maybe back over towards the shrine, the sanctuary. Yes, sanctuary. So here we are back in the sanctuary, and well, let's go and see if we can find our friend up here. Where are you? There you are, Leia.
The sun shines brighter now that Gareth is returned. I can't wait to go home.
See, everything is fine and nothing will happen to you or Gareth ever again.
Soon enough. Soon enough.
Grant these soldiers your protection.
Divine blessings. It's good to see Gareth safe and sound.
The sun shines bright.
Soon enough.
Yes, so can we go and find Gareth? Let's go and see where he is.
Armor.
Here he is. Let's go and see what he has to say. He's also a trader, so maybe we can get some good stuff from him. Stop running away. I saved your life. Come back.
Glad you're with us, Leia.
Oh. Good.
Thank you.
You come at last. I'd no doubt you'd find your way to us. Not after witnessing your bravery.
He's here to take us home.
Really? I only have 10
Divine
attitude.
blessings. It's good to
I
see
did
Gareth
save
safe
your
and
life.
sound.
Okay, so we have a few
Blessed
skills.
Armory,
All of
grant
those
these
I already
soldiers your
have.
protection.
Impalement sounds interesting. That
I
is
pray you will
Geomancer, however.
strengthen their spells and set their
The
blades
others are
aflame.
all warfare. Enrage we've just
pray you
picked
will
up.
bless their
Whirlwind
armor,
would probably
so
be a
no
good idea
curse
to
will
get.
pass it.
It's
I
447.
pray you see them safe.
So that's
I
a
pray
taunt,
this
that's
in
battle
your name.
stomp. I do think I want Whirlwind. Perfectly willing to sell that. And on our side of things, do we have any paintings? Are they usually the things that we fleece, sell
We'll be safe.
first?
We won't have to fear
Yes,
again.
we can do that. Crafting Bible. No, let's just sell bits and pieces that we can
Told
get
you,
money
lass,
for.
we'll be heading home in no time.
Make up the rest of it and buy that. Okay, so you come at last. I'd no doubt you find your way to us, not after witnesses your bravery.
I know you seek answers. I'll tell you what I can.
What brought you to Fort Joy? It's not exactly the friendliest place in the world.
Godwoken?
Yes?
Gareth pauses.
No.
My friend, the Voidwoken feast on us. There is no longer a divine to channel the will of the Seven. A new one must rise.
Me?
Only a Godwoken, blessed with the blood of heroes,
Me?
may ascend to divinity. But few are left. We knew of one, Verdas. He is why we came here.
Me?
There were others, but they fell like crabapples from their branches. Someone else looks for Godwoken, not to liberate them, but to kill them.
I have been to the Hall of Echoes. Could I be one of these Godwoken?
You have spoken to a god?
Yes, clearly.
Gareth stares intently, not so much at you as through you.
Yes, I see something there. But it's not for me to say. I must get you to Malady. She will know. She was imprisoned on the Lady Vengeance. One of the few of us not left to rot on the sand and sun. All the more vital we take the ship from the Magisters. Godwoken.
Yes?
We won't have to fear again.
Oh, sorry. How did you, the Seekers, end up finding shelter here?
We'd just landed on shore. Minutes later, Dallas sailed in on the Lady Vengeance, screaming like a banshee. We had no hope. Most of us were dead in the blink of an eye. She had horrors at her side. Shriekers, they call them. They still protect the harbour, firing pure death at anything that catches their eyes. The Lady Vengeance is still anchored there too. Lucian, save us from whatever plot Dallas is concocting on it.
Do you have a plan?
Well, I had a plan. Gratiana told me of weapons that could counter these shriekers. Purging ones that steal source from its host.
Funny you should say that.
I went to that armory looking for one of these wands, but Alexander's bootlickers stumbled in first. I found nothing but dust and blood. We've got to find a way to silence those shriekers. If we do that, the Lady Vengeance is ours. Freedom is ours.
Divine blessings. It's good to see Gareth safe
I'll
and
help
sound.
you.
I can't imagine anyone more capable. Lucian truly shines his light on you. See Gratiana. She knows every songbird and blade of grass on this isle. I'd go myself, but she seems, shall we say, dissatisfied with my recent failure. The Lady Vengeance waits offshore, ready to sail for a righteous cause. Find a purging wand. Alexander's shriekers will rot.
I don't particularly want to start this right now, so I'll just say that I have a wand.
You do? But that's incredible. I can only imagine what ghoul-ridden depths you braved to find one. I had no doubt. You bring me hope, sorcerer. I'll gather the other seekers and travel to shore. Meet us there as soon as you can.
Gareth's voice echoes throughout the enclave with such command it could rouse a fawn to action.
We move, seekers. Now is the time to resist. The Lady Vengeance will be ours.
So unfortunately, I couldn't stop him from leaving, but before I do, I want to see if I can actually get the source collars off.
The others have gone to get us a ship out of here.
Okay, so maybe I have to communicate with her with someone who has a source
The
collar?
others have gone to get us a ship out of here.
Yeah, I'd like this collar
Hurry on,
removed,
they'll
please.
need you. Yes, of course.
She extends her arms, reaching towards you with a look of total concentration on her eyes. You feel the collar start to twist, a living, writhing thing fighting for survival. With a scream of tortured metal, the collars snap, falling broken from your necks.
No more choking. No more silence. You'll never be a slave to a magister again. Now go and make them pay for what they've done.
And now all of our party is enabled for source abilities. Once we get them, of course, once we get the source points. We all have bless, it seems. Yeah. At some point we're going to use something else, I think, but yeah, maddening song. We will leave that alone for now. We got 5600 XP for that, so we're coming up to the next level. Let's go and see what we should do next, and I'm not going to head to that ship yet, because once you go to that ship, or rather finish that, you can't go back. It's sort of a, you know, you're going to head into Act 2, I think. Then there's a boss and all kinds of other stuff. So for now, we need to go and find something else to do first. Now over here, down near our original vault of Brachus Rex, you can teleport between here and here, and then head round here through. It doesn't look like there's a way, but there's an arch right there. You can head through, up these vines, across the top, and down the other side. Now, if you don't want to go that way, you can go into this area, but that's the Gargoyles Maze. That's a different thing we're going to do as well. But let's see if we can get around it to this waypoint. That's probably the next thing to actually be able to do. A crumbling skull. Okay. Let's keep moving around. See where we can get to. Do I hear a wing beat? Sounds like it. So we've got another cave by the looks of it. And what we want to actually do is get around there as close as we can and go for that. So let's see what we can do. So if you get right here on the very edge, you'll get waypoint discovered, which is down here. So we should then be able to go for waypoints and Dragon's Beach travel. Ah, we're here. Okay, so I guess we can explore the beach. Lots of ice down there. Well, let's go and have a look. And now we find something chained.
In the middle of a swamp. What's going on?
Well, what can we do? Let's go around. And we find Slane the Winter Dragon. Can't really talk to him, but what we can do, we can choose to free him, or her, I'm not sure which one it is, or we can just leave this alone and then come back later. I think I'm going to actually free him in this, because he's going to be able to help us with Shriekers. We already have a wand to do that, but if we want to make it easier on ourselves, well, we can just see what we can do from that. So, how do we do that? Well, I guess we can drop a Fossil Strike, but let's just see if we can move around a little bit further. Yes, I'm
A winter
cold.
dragon. What on earth is it doing chained up here?
Well, let's find out. Can I actually hit those? It's quite annoying. Path is interrupted. I guess I can head in there with someone with melee. Or just kill these, maybe. I guess that's the only other choice. One down. Let's go around the other side and do the same thing here.
The dragon rakes the earth with ice and quakes from the impact knock you back.
Oh, hi.
The freed dragon
He's only got
looks
600
sick
health.
and
It's
pale.
fine.
As you approach, he stretches his tattered wings weakly and fixes his intense gaze upon you. Frozen tears glint in his eyes.
My gratitude for your efforts, friend. Yet I am no more free now than I was in those chains. Please, help me find true liberty, or sing me to the endless slumber.
Now, if you want to kill the dragon and do the actual the shriekers yourself with the wands, you can, and you'll get pretty good loot for it and XP. So just bear this in mind. I'm going to help him. You may want to kill him.
But of course, that must be why you stand before me. Slane called to the Lord of Death, and here you are. A coincidence?
I'm not the Reaper.
Ah. My fate, it seems, is not my own to call. My soul is bound to joyless obedience. Purged of my source by the wickedest of witches, I stand enthralled to her every whim. She has only to command, and my traitorous body complies.
Is there any way I can help you?
That you would even ask such a question of a stranger already in your debt. There is much goodness within you, but this task would not be easy. Rebecca is a canny one, cat to your mouse. She consumed all my source with her purging wand. So long as she holds it, she has absolute control over me. If you could retrieve it for me, I could be free again.
Sure, we'll get the purging wand. Yeah, there we go.
You would have my gratitude, and whatever aid I can then offer to you.
Aid would be good. So, the purged dragon. So I guess we can head back. Is it maybe... I think it's back this way, back to the waypoint. Soon find out. So yeah, coming into that cave right next to where it's right here, next to the where the waypoint is, you find lots of traps. There's a trap underneath this one. I've just put a crate down on top of it. Another one here, and then there's some traps around here. Just throw fireballs at them and they'll blow up quite easily. This one I can just avoid. You can just walk around. You can't really do that too well with the other one. So we're over here now, and there's a few ways we can do this. We'll commit to the fight. And the witch is right about there. So we can go and attack her, or we can be a bit sneaky. Since we have a good character with thievery and sneaking, well, let's try the sneaking approach, shall we? And let's just maybe move in a little bit with the others. Just in case they need some support. And there's Radika. So, can we go nick what we need off her? Sneaky. Let's go and pickpocket. It'll be fine. You won't see this rock with a staff sticking out of it. Should we actually kill her anyway? Let me just get back out to the rest of the party. Now, if you do want to take her on, you can do. It is quite a big fight, though. There's at least 8 or 9 things that could pop in all over the place. So just bear that one in mind if you're going to actually go through that fight. In our case, however, I guess we can just go waypoints and the Dragon's Beach. And we're back outside. And then let's head back over to Slane. Here they come. Now, I should mention there does appear to be a bug with this quest. You can hand in the wand back and then get the XP for it and then immediately attack him and carry on attacking and get the loot as well. I consider that to be a bit cheaty, so I'm just going to go with my original decision just to help him.
You see a glimmer of hope flicker across Slane's eyes as he notices your approach. It's quickly doused with a practiced scowl of the oft disappointed.
Have you brought it? Or am I to remain a slave?
Yeah, how about this purging wand?
Slane rears back in eagerness, grasping the purging wand with razor-sharp claws. Before your eyes, the source from within the wand surges into his draconic form, filling him with a light so bright that you must shield your eyes from the glare. The blazing brightness dies down. Squinting, you now see no dragon before you, but the figure of a handsome lizard with the same eyes as Slane. His eyes still blaze a piercing silver. A triumphant smile dominates his face as he bows extravagantly before you.
I don't suppose I could swap you for the Red Prince, right?
Slane. At your service.
I've never seen eyes like that before. The Red Princes are kind of like close set and green and squinty.
All like me have such eyes. With them, I see spirits. Not a blessing on this haunted island. You are lucky not to see the desperation that lies before me.
Yeah, happy to help.
If everyone thought like you, this vile place will be little more than a sunny island. Perhaps before we are done, we can return it to such a state.
We?
Knowing such a steadfast and noble soul offers help to those in need gives me great comfort. I'd like to offer you the same. When you are truly at a loss, when you have no choice but to back down or perish, you will find safety in my shadow. This, I promise.
Thanks, good luck.
All of my thanks are yours, and yours alone. Farewell, my friend.
Slane smiles at you and turns to leave. He takes no more than a few steps before he shimmers out of lizard form, blurring in midair back into a majestic dragon that soars away.
And of course we get a reward. Now, a few of these are quite good. I like the fact that that has intelligence and necromancer. That'll add some additional abilities to my main character. I guess that's good for the Red Prince. And 2 initiative. I think I'm going to go with the helm, to be honest. We're also going to get some chasing boots, so that's going to be some sneaking. Maybe going to Sabile. That's a possibility. She may need more finesse, but we'll see where that goes. Let's take a quick look at that. So, I'm going to go and equip that. And then will Sabile be able to equip these? No, she requires finesse 11. But we're about to hit, really about to hit the next level. So, it won't be long before we can actually use that. And I guess we can swap the buckets that both of these characters are wearing with at least a dusty hat of some kind. Okay. Yeah, that should be fine. Although, actually, I want to swap those over because Losa has the... Oh, I thought one of those had an initiative on it. Ah, it's -1 initiative. That's fine. That's okay. Everything's sorted now. So, we're ready for the next challenge. Or are we? Are we getting close to time for the episode? Yeah, we are getting close to the time for the episode. So, I think we're going to leave it there. We're going to head out from here. There's a few other places we've got to get to. So, that's the rallying point. We don't want to go there yet. There's a few other options that we've got still. Here, this area is the Gargoyles Maze. We need to do that, if I remember rightly. And then there may be a bit more here. Right near those burning pigs. There is another fight in there somewhere. So we may well do that as well next episode. Round up as many quests as we can, because we can't actually come back really and sort this once we get to the Lady Vengeance and that fight, which is going to be a pretty huge fight. I may well go back in and kill Radica, but not this episode. It's quite a large fight. And we're about to hit another level, so it'd be nice to get that level first and see what we can do about just more damage from our summons. So I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Feel free to give it a thumbs up or subscribe if you haven't already. And next episode, well, I hope you'll join me. Thanks for watching.